Board Mini electric skateboard with belt motors is a zippy e-board that is a ton of fun. It reminds me a lot of the Boosted Mini in the way it feels and rides, but it comes at a fraction of the price. The base model retails for $579 US, and you have the option to upgrade to cloud wheels or the battery to extend the range, with the maxed out version peaking at $849 US. Tynee operates with the philosophy of not advertising, so you won't see Tynee ads plastered around the internet. The reason they do this is that they want to keep the company's costs as low as possible so they can deliver the best product to their customers at the lowest cost. Another thing they offer that is rarely seen in the eSkate world is a 12-month warranty on their electric skateboards. That alone gives me great confidence that their e-boards will be durable and reliable. I love the way Tynee Board writes about the Mini on their product page because it's pretty confident, almost cocky in a way, but it's all very tongue-in-cheek. It's worth checking out because it gives you a good sense of what the brand is all about, so you can find the link to that in the description. I see the Tynee Board Mini Belt being suitable for two types of people. The first is eSkaters who want to inject some fun into their ride. The kicktail and the nimbleness give you more options to do tricks and fool around rather than just standing on your e-board and gunning it. The second type is commuters who take the bus or train and either walk or drive to the station. Now you can take your mini electric skateboard and get yourself out of the traffic and ditch the anxiety of finding yourself a park, or if you usually walk, you're going to save yourself some extra time in the mornings when you e-skate instead. If the noise a belt-driven e-board makes or the maintenance they require isn't something you're fond of, but you still like the idea of getting a mini e-board, you can also check out the Tynee Board Mini with hub motors, which offer all of the same benefits but with quieter and lower maintenance motors. The hub motors will also have a more gradual acceleration curve, which is friendlier to beginner riders. They say the deck on the Tynee Board Mini is supplied by the same company that produces the Evolved skateboard decks, but this deck is a lot more like the old Boosted Mini. The Canadian maple deck has a wide nose and a slight kicktail combined with a bowl-like concave, which makes the board really comfortable to stand on. I love the deck and Tynee seem to really like it too. Positioning of the front foot is right over the top of the front trucks, which gives you precise control when turning and stability when riding at higher speeds. I have my back foot right on the kicktail, ready to apply any pressure needed when faced with lips in the pavement or bumps and cracks. The whole design of the deck made me feel like I was in control 100% of the time. There's no shock absorbing grip tape, so the board feels a lot like a traditional skate deck in that sense, but I guess this is kind of what you want when riding a short board because you want to have that snappy response on the deck when you kick down or tic-tac around. You have what look to be like Paris truck clones on the Tynee Board Mini, and they feel great when riding. The carving ability was fantastic. I felt very confident pushing out hard and receiving the deck back to center pretty reliably. I was also able to max out the speed without getting any speed wobbles. In fact, I was able to hold the top speed and completely relax because I didn't feel like the speed wobbles were going to appear unexpectedly. Not only did these trucks feel great to ride on, but Tynee believe in the durability of these trucks so much that they offer a lifetime warranty on them. We've got generic unbranded PU wheels, which are 90mm with a 62mm contact area and a 78A durometer. They're super squishy, they grip the ground well and offer a healthy bit of shock absorption. Too often street wheels make you feel like the board is going to slip out from underneath you when you go around corners, or any encounter with a stone is going to send you out of control. Have you ever tried to ride on the white lines on the road with slick street wheels on? You'll know what I mean if you have, and if you haven't, then it's damn sketchy, that's for sure. These wheels didn't give me any of that kind of worry when riding. The softness almost glues itself to the riding surface. The wheels are easily swappable. It comes with Kegel core wheel pulleys, so you have a lot of options if you want to change things up a bit. For a budget mini electric skateboard, the motors on the Tynee board are pretty decent. They're running dual 875 watt belt drive motors by Hobbywing, and it's spec'd to get a top speed of 23 miles per hour, which is 38 kilometers per hour. Now, in my testing, I hit 22.7 miles per hour or 36.6 kilometers an hour. So that's just shy of the marketed speed. Like always, that could be because of many different factors, including my weight, the riding surface, or the wind direction. As for hill climbing, Tynee claims you'll be able to get up 25 to 30% hill grades, which is just super steep. I tested it out on a hill that had a max steepness of around 15%, and it made up somewhat effortlessly. I mean, my speed dipped down to about 12.4 miles per hour, which is 20 kilometers an hour. That was at the steepest point, but it didn't feel like the motors were laboring or working too hard. So overall, I'm happy with the hill climbing ability. You've got 3 battery options you can choose from: 5 amp hour, 8.7 amp hour, and 12.5 amp hour. And they will get you 12, 22, and 26 miles respectively. That's 19, 35, and 42 kilometers. I have a funny feeling that I don't have the base battery in mind, because I did 8.7 miles or 14 kilometers, and the battery indicator on the remote still had half the bars left. I went to investigate, but getting the battery out was just a struggle, and there was adhesive tape everywhere, and I couldn't see any information on the battery. All of this tape and foam around the battery is both a positive and a negative. It's annoying because you can't freely access or swap the battery, but it means the electronics are safe and as water resistant as possible. It's not a quick process to pull the battery out, so if you're concerned about range anxiety, order the bigger battery initially, because you won't want to be doing any battery swaps in the future. The Tynee Board Mini Belt uses the tried and true Hobbywing ESC that is, like always, great. Tynee Board joked that there are 2 types of controllers. There's the Hobbywing ESCs, and then there's everything else. A lot of people won't agree with this sentiment, but the Hobbywing ESC is undeniably one of the smoothest and beginner-friendly remotes available. The acceleration is still punchy, yet smooth, and the brakes are nice and firm, bringing you to a stop quickly and safely. You get the standard Hobbywing remote, which has an OLED screen that displays your speed, odometer, trip length, speed mode, board direction, and the battery levels for both the board and the remote. There are 4 speed modes: 1, 2, 3, and 4, reverse, and cruise control. Now, you can't change speed modes while you're accelerating, which is a great safety feature, and it has one of my favorite features, which is the auto on-off, where you just turn the remote on and the board will also automatically turn on. Overall, I really enjoyed riding the Tynee Board Mini Belt. As a unit, it feels very cohesive, well built, and I would rely on this board for daily short rides or zipping down the street to pick up a few things from the shops. It's a really fun e-board to ride, like most mini e-boards. However, the Tynee Board differs because its stability is just so great. I often feel the need to ride cautiously on a lot of mini electric skateboards, but that's just not the case on this one. That's it, that's my Tynee Board Mini Belt review. I hope I've helped you on your journey to find the best electric skateboard that's right for you. Ride safe out there, eSkaters, and I'll see you soon.